Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of, man, I hope I really get this right. This day 3, and it's a beautiful morning, nice and cool outside. It's kind of rare for us here. Usually you're sweating like a farm animal. So, yesterday went pretty good. I just get this thing somewhat wrapped up, at least in the back. I just wrestled with a lot of this stuff yesterday. This is a preload pump that has, I'm not sure if it had oil in it or whatever, or nitrogen. I looked it up and no, it just had mild oil, and it just pumps air into there to adjust like the tension on the suspension, gives you a softer or more rigid ride. Working on getting everything put back together in here. Just taking my time, but I actually did get the shock in. Let me go around here. I got a new chair, and I love this I got a rolling chair. It's stupid, but it's kind of fun because I'm always used to just like kneeling down here and killing my back. So inside of here, I got I don't know if you could see it in there, camera will pick it up, but I got the shock all installed underneath. I cleaned it all up, and now I got to start putting all this mess back together and hoping I remember where everything is. I'm just, like I said, I got the book here, following the book and trying to go slow and take it a little bit at a time. And yeah, just gonna see what I can get done today. And all of this is, again, like I hope you guys check it out when I ended up going to Alaska, which won't be until June. The middle of June I have scheduled to go. I'm pretty excited. Every day I feel like it's goes by pretty fast, but yeah, I got some news from my doctor, and try to do this stuff to keep my mind off of it. But it's just another reason that I'm definitely going to Alaska. I'm not putting it off. I'm not waiting on nobody. Nothing bad, like crazy, but and I feel great. That's kind of why I retired, because I was a little nervous about what kind of things that could happen if I stayed working there and what I could miss out on. Yeah, so I got to get a cardiac ablation because they found out that I have a irregular heartbeat, which is a condition called AFib, and I only have it intermittently. And man, I feel totally fine. So you really got to be careful and check with your doctors, and you got to kind of stay on top of your stuff. I just in the past week I ran 10 miles. Totally fine, like kept this consistent pace. I ran another run. I did 6 miles, another run 5. This morning I did 3.5. Try to keep moving, and because kind of feel like that's my job now. Instead of being a fireman, I just try to take care of myself as best I can anyway. Can't do nothing about this right here or the top. I can grow hair everywhere else, like down here. It's just from here up, like I don't know, I'm not good at it. And then I also got these going on now. Man, shit's falling apart. But whatever, it's better than being dead. So you just kind of got to keep going and have fun, and just don't worry about it and all the stuff that happens. So anyway, I'm gonna see. Just kind of, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. That's kind of how I am. I'm all over the place all the time. Like this morning, I was sitting there thinking, running, like, man, I want to work on my motorcycle, go want to paint, play my guitar. Like, I don't know, you can kind of do anything when you're retired. So, but hopefully, hopefully all this stuff goes back together, because I'm going to be in trouble if it doesn't, man. But I'm just taking my time. I'm going to follow the book and use all the stuff that I bought. And I since I've retired, I'm 55 years old, and I never had a proper tool set. So that's kind of why you see all this stuff in the back. Like, I treated myself, new tools, tired of digging in tool bags. I ain't rich and I don't have like, but at the same time, like, it's like, you're not going to be taking everything with you. So, you know, if something makes you smile and you want it, you just got to kind of do it if you can. I mean, without being crazy, and as long as you're not skipping the mortgage payment or nothing stupid like that. But, you know, I got a rolling seat now. I'm super excited about this stupid rolling seat. I got a little toolbox here. I put all my shit in and all my tools and my stuff. And I'm just out here like a little kid, like with a new set of Tonka toys, and just having a good time and just trying to keep my mind off of all the other BS and that we see going on today, and the doctor stuff and everything. So I just try to keep busy. But I feel like today I'm going to be able to get this all finished today, and I'll show you more as I keep going. So I really hope you guys check it out. I mean, if you don't, whatever. I get to look at it when time comes, you know, and maybe another day I'm like sitting around and I can't do anything or whatever. I can look back on this stuff and check and, you know, relive it. But I'm really excited about Alaska. I mean, I'm gonna do it no matter what. If I gotta ride a 3-wheeler or wheelchair up there, I don't care. But I'm gonna get it done. And unfortunately, my wife's not gonna be able to go with me because we couldn't find somebody to take care of all of our dogs. We're kind of crazy with dogs. I have 5 dogs, and they're all like my little kids. You know, I absolutely adore them. Who doesn't? If you don't like dogs, there's something wrong with you. But I can't just leave them, you know, behind and hope that everything's going to be okay. And of course, I take care of my mom, and you know, so my wife she's awesome, man. So she's gonna stay back, and she really wants me to go, and so I'm going to, and she's gonna be with me, and I'm gonna FaceTime and do all that stuff. I'm bringing a bunch of stuff with me. That's kind of why I'm upgrading all this suspension and stuff. I carry a lot of gear. I've had instances where, you know, I've been in the middle of nowhere. I've made 3 or 4 trips so far. The longest ones have been like 6,000 miles. This one's going to be probably double that. So that's why I'm, you know, I'm just trying to take on what I can by myself, because you kind of have to kind of get, I don't know, I guess a little better at taking care of your own stuff, especially when you're taking off and you're going somewhere, you know, where there's really nothing. I'm looking forward to seeing my nephew. He's going to meet me in, supposedly as of right now, he's going to meet me in Montana, like north of Montana. I've already ridden up to like the Montana area on my bike from here. So I'm pretty excited about continuing on. I've ridden my motorcycle all around Washington State, but that was after I took it over there with our camper. This time I'm going to be doing the whole thing. I really was adamant about taking off from here and making it all the way to Montana, and then just keep going. We're going to go through, I think right now we're going through Jasper. We're going to go through Banff, take the Icefields Parkway. Then we're going to take the Dempster Highway when we get north, and we're going to head all the way up the Dempster Highway to the Arctic Ocean. I'm really excited to see all that stuff. Every time I get on a motorcycle and I get alone or even with someone, and you're kind of like, you just look around and you just can't believe it, what you're seeing. And you can feel the microclimates, you feel the temperature changes, you smell the food, you smell the trees. If you ride motorcycles, you know what I'm talking about. And that's kind of why we do it. It's just, and you sit there and clear your head. Sometimes, you know, you think about all kinds of stuff, whatever, it just crosses through your brain. Or nothing. Like with me, a lot of times it's nothing. I'm just like staring into the space, just happy to be there. But after we get done with, we go up to the Arctic. I told him, I said, the only thing I want to do is I want to make sure I hit the Arctic Ocean. I don't know why. It's just something that stuck in my mind. And then after that, he lives in Alaska, so he knows a lot of the roads. So then we're going to double back and we're going to go, I had to look all this stuff up on a map. I'm not like familiar with Alaska. Then after that, we're going to head down Glen Campbell Highway and Thompson Pass. And like, I'm probably saying these things all out of order, but I'm just along for the ride. I'm really excited. And then we're going to head to Valdez. And during the route, it's going to take us across. We're going to do a bunch of river crossings on their ferry system. They have like where you just ride up and you ride onto there and you cross the river and you keep going. And after I'm done with Valdez, and he said he would accompany me back, and I'm going to be heading back to back south. I believe I'm going to take the Cassiar Highway, the Stuart Cassiar Highway. And if you look that up, it's super cool. It's supposed to be one of the most remote roads down there as well. Because I don't know why I'm just like addicted to the like remote areas. It's just super cool. When you're on a bike too, like you just kind of have to have everything. That's why you see my boxes and stuff. Like I have to carry all my camping stuff, and because you get tired after riding 8 hours, 10 hours in a day, or sometimes more. And you just want to be able to pull over and you want to be able to rest and I want to be comfortable too. So being a firefighter for so long, I feel like I need everything because there's nobody's going to come out there and help me. So that's kind of what started all of this, is just to kind of make sure that I'm prepared and make sure I have the stuff to kind of bail myself out, because I've already had to use 911 enough times in my career. The guys teased me, and they made me a frequent flyer card because they've transported me several times. And they even on my card, I'll have to show it to you soon. Even on my card, it says 6 transports or whatever, I get a free I don't know what it was, another free transport, or maybe I'll get a Slurpee or something. I don't know. But you just kind of got to laugh at it. I love it. I miss those guys bad. And this is kind of what I do to decompress and have fun. So anyway, I'll stop this again rambling on, but I'm going to go ahead and get this thing going. And it's pretty cool, man. I'm so stoked with this bike, though. Every time I do something to it, it just makes me smile, and it's just fun. And if you've seen the other bikes in the background, like I said, I'm just doing it. Like I'm not asking, I'm not waiting. So the other bikes that I have I got a Harley Road Glide Limited, and that's my couch. I call it my couch because it's literally like a couch. When you're riding down the road, you feel like you're on a sofa. It's pretty cool too. And then the other one I have is a CRF 450 RL, because I've been to Moab, and I've been into Colorado and stuff. And honestly, this thing kicks your ass. I don't care how many times you can deadlift, whatever, but lifting one of these bikes up a couple dozen times in a day that you're certain to do if you try to go off-road, like anything crazy like in Moab and stuff, you just get your ass handed to you. You're tired. So I got the lighter dirt bike, and that's what I did the White Rim Trail in Moab, which was like 140 miles from the campground out and then back. I think I looked at my odometer, it was like 140 miles. So an amazing, God, man, what a ride. I'll never forget that day. Then I had another ride when I got into Colorado, when I went to Ouray. I'll tell you more about those rides another time, but I did most of the Alpine Loop, and I did it alone. Both rides, I did the Moab ride alone. And it's not that I don't want to ride with somebody, because I would love to, but everybody's busy. You know, when you're retired, it's like you kind of got to do stuff because people got to work or whatever, and nobody has time, so you just do it yourself. And I ran into some really cool people, but the Alpine Loop was pretty incredible. I think both times out between the Alpine Loop and the ride through White Rim Trail. Oh, look at that. Somebody's trying to call me. But the ride on White Rim Trail and up into Colorado on the Alpine Loop, man, there was times where I was pretty much stuck to the seat like a suction cup. Like, I was scared, but only for a brief time. And then when you're done, you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I just did that. But it's pretty cool. You should try something that you've never done before. Like, even if it makes you nervous, just do it. So anyway, I've been rambling on enough. I'll just get back to this and see what I can do. And hopefully I didn't bore you too much. But all right, guys, I'll show you more, and we'll try to link some pictures and stuff to here. And look forward to seeing you again. All right, peace out.